Sorry about that, guys. 7 minute late. Minute and a half. I was trying to show y'all something fancy. 2020. Oh, this is re-reckoning. Never mind. This didn't come out in 2020. Anywho. All right. Well, welcome in, everybody. Today we're going to be stepping into the Feylands of Amalur again to resume our hunt for the Tuatha Deohn. But before a single blade is drawn, before we cast a single spell, we have to weaponize our minds using a 2,000-year-old Stoic strategy called Premeditatio Malorum. Or, in plain English, the premeditation of evils. Most gaming advice tells you to visualize, air quotes, success, see the victory, see the loot, feel the win. Stoicism, the philosophy, says that's a trap. Visualizing only victory leaves you fragile. True mastery means visualizing the defeat, the catastrophe, and the failure before you step onto the battlefield, so that nothing can surprise you. Except for a little gnome standing beside you that kind of freaks you out. Gnomes are like that. So yeah, today we will be going through the various aspects of the Premeditatio Malorum. Currently, right now, we're going to refresh ourselves with the mechanics of this game, and figure out what the hell we were doing again. From spooder webs. I'll take it all. Thank you much. Okay, well, let's do what we were gonna do. Executive orders, lost handbook. So we were doing all these side quests. That's what we were doing. There's so many. Yeah, this game has some legs, guys. It's just a shame that Skyrim came out like right at the same time. So of course Bethesda, especially after the success of I won't necessarily say Morrowind. You were still kind of in nerdy niche mode. But Oblivion for sure, as well as the Fallout successes, helped put Bethesda really on the map in the mainstream, is my opinion. Mining's office in Odessa, the branch office handbook, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so we're looking for a handbook, somewhere in here. And talking about, Premeditatio Malorum. In current days, in current speak, I don't know if what I typed up mentions this at all. The military version of this is Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong, will. Oh, what is this? I don't have any, oh. Maybe I need to go upstairs first. Okay, well, we're still figuring this stuff out, so.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from the village,
Scottish.
you can tell Mayor Eswin that I'm not interested in any other deals he may wish to offer. This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
What
Are you talking about?
Film? Well, if that be true, then this meeting could be an opportunity for both of us. Tell me, have you ever heard of Culminite? Of course you haven't, because, you see, I discovered it. It is a new ore, one that has the potential to be the most valuable resource ever discovered in this region. Think of what would happen if I could prove it was plentiful here. Motus would reopen the mines, jobs would return to Whitestone. Apatir would live again.
Man, another?
I
Okay.
am a man of science. The little
Science.
progress I ever
Real
make is done
science.
here, at the workbench. I need someone swift and resourceful to walk the world for me. Scour Apatir.
I would walk.
Search the deepest mines in every abandoned dig. I am confident there are Colemanite deposits to be found. I have faith in you, friend.
Don't have faith in me. Have faith in those deposits, because... Yeah. Deepest mines in every dig. Okay. No, we're not going to proceed right now. We're still going to keep on keeping on. What's in here? Ah. Premeditatio Malorum. Right here, folks. That's how you're going to end up, regardless of how well you do in life. Right there. You're going to be dead.
Hello.
Hello. Holy moly. A gnome nursery rhyme? Oh, I kind of wanted to read it. I was curious what a gnome nursery rhyme would be. Don't forget your red hat, I guess. Okay, so I guess we can leave and finish this one out. Boop. But yeah, how does Premeditatio Malorum work? Work within the game. Well, first and foremost, actually, let me get a shameless plug in here. In chat, I will be putting down a link for the Stoic journaling program that I am in. So you're going to pin that. Okay, there's that. Got that in there. I probably should put the title in the stream, huh? Holy moly. Yeah, and as I said, expect things to go wrong. Oh. Oh, smack. You got me. Get you there. Hi. Woo! Alrighty then. Let's compare 141. I got 165. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Okay, we are out in it, I guess. No time to read philosophy, Dr. Jones. I need to go over here. At least I can fast travel. There we go. And there we go. Okay, there we go. Now. Boop. Learning how to stream, folks, on a potato in an Xbox. Can I... Would this fit in there? Oh god, no. Oh god, no, that doesn't format well at all. Okay, delete. Okay, here we are to turn in this quest. I'm deleting all this stuff. I'll put quotes and stuff as we go through here in chat. I'm trying to integrate a little bit more of that stuff. Should I go back to this integration? We'll go back to actually explain what it does. We'll get this taken care of first. Then I'll give you more boring philosophy. Here we go.
Oh, I see. The Home Office finally managed to dig up a copy of the Mortis Mining Branch Handbook. Thank you for delivering it.
You're welcome.
Good eve.
That's it. That's it. Okay. Wait, can I just hit the... Okay. It does not show me... This does not show me all the... quests I have going on. Wait, yeah, it does. Okay. I'll shut the up. Huh, okay. I guess I just I'll just keep on keeping on with this. Where do I gotta go? I gotta go back to Odessa. Alright. Alrighty. So, Premeditatio Malorum. So, to the ancient Stoics, the greatest threat to a person's tranquility was the element of surprise. When an unexpected disaster hits, the mind panics, judgment fails, and the emotional logic leaks, that's my air quotes, I should turn my camera on, occur. You'll start, obviously, making slightly irrational decisions.
Another?
Premeditatio Malorum is the cognitive practice of intentionally imagining worst-case scenarios before they happen. So you're removing the novelty of a catastrophe. You're robbing it of its power to destabilize you. Because you've already kind of taken it into account. Now, that's not saying that you can foresee everything. You know, we're not omnipotent in that factor. There still is the possibility for surprises. But see what I just did there? I took that into account. So in case there is surprises, I'm already aware that there could be a surprise that I have not foreseen. But, or even just different actions, to go on a slight tangent. Like, there is a possibility that the internet could go out, or I could lose power. There's storms rolling through Nebraska right now. Today, supposedly 3 days worth of storms coming through. So I could lose power. So what's my plan if that happens and I lose this stream? I can't control any of that. So actually what it would be is I would go back and read some philosophy books, and you guys would just be asked out on a stream. That's for you to deal with. Because it's not within any of our control. So, that's just a thing, and we'd catch up next week. That's funny. But anyway, ancient Stoics. Seneca the Younger, as opposed to Seneca the Elder, he was the absolute master of doing this. In his works, Letters from a Stoic, he argued that unexpected blows hurt the worst. And I quote, "He robs present ills of their power who has perceived their coming beforehand. Everyone faces more courageously a suffering which he has long prepared himself to meet, and withstands even heavy hardships if he has previously rehearsed his response." End quote. And then he famously added this little architectural reality check. Again, quote, "Whatever has been done can be done again. Misfortune can find its way to us through the very walls that protect us. Keep this thought before your mind, that you are mortal and that nothing is permanent." End quote. So that, like I mentioned earlier with the skeleton, that kind of puts everyone in their place. Because, we're going to die. Nothing's permanent here. And Marcus Aurelius has a little snippet too in Meditations 7.8. And as he was, up north along the Rhine, I think, when he was dealing with some of the pagan tribes, he used this Premeditatio Malorum, obviously, to kind of give himself some flexibility in that military campaigns. And 7.8 goes as follows, I quote, "Do not let the future trouble you. You will come to it. If come you must, bearing the same reason which you now apply to the affairs of the present." End quote. So, your reason never changes. Your cognitive ability, well, unless there's some illness, doesn't change. So, don't worry about the future. It's going to get to you when it gets to you. And as long as you are capable with using your rational mind, you're going to have the same tools now as you are then. And hopefully better than the ones you had in the past, if you've been practicing and honing those skills as you go. But let's continue with this. We're gonna go talk to this dude. We're gonna get this quest all shaved up. But that's pretty much some of the big major ancient stuff about the Premeditatio Malorum. And remember, guys, this is just practice. Like, this isn't what do I want to say? This isn't rote. This isn't what the frack is the word I'm looking for? This isn't dogma, I guess. It's all written down, but how it applies to you kind of applies to how you take it. I mean, obviously, we're all individuals here. It's just the fact of taking it on board, I think, which will help you. So let's finish up this quest. And we've kind of already touched what the basis of that Premeditatio Malorum is. It's that mental rehearsal of chaos, and it branches into two aspects, really. Where on one side, you're using it to de-escalate the panic or potential future panic you'll have in a situation, and that second arm of this is constructing the contingency. So that's how they kind of go hand in hand. Is you're de-escalating that panic by constructing a contingency because you've felt or you've thought through all your Murphy's Laws. Oh.
Well, I'm happy to
just
learn
gotta
that
scoot
the
down.
Hollowlands branch has successfully received the instruction book. You have my thanks for this.
You're welcome. That's it?
Fine.
And he's going back to bed. And he could. Okay. Well, sorry to disturb you, sir. Next. Bonetown. Alright, so now we're going back here. Mappity map. Well, we're going back. Can we, Okay, so I thought, as I said, I don't think I can fast travel from in here. But you don't know till you try, laddie. Great Scott. That's my name, don't wear it out. Oh, getting a little goofy today. That's because no one's home! I can be a little freer, a little bit more myself. Well, I can be that when they're here too, but I don't know. Very easy unlock. It's a little bit weird when you're down here talking to yourself. Huzzah! Oh, I'm gonna have to go get some more juice this week. Which, after this week, oh my god. I won't go into... Well, maybe I'll read my dialectic if we have time. It's not really Premeditatio Malorum, but it's just been a crazy 48 days of drama at work. So people want to just take things out of context. It's I read it, or it was told to me. I think I heard it through a podcast, so it wasn't literally told to me, but I overheard it. That's one of the things when you start, it's probably the same when you start practicing any philosophy or I guess religion to a certain extent. But you just start noticing, oh boy, things going on in your environment. I need to get out of the town. With a different lens. That's one thing that even the ancients kind of counseled people when they start practicing stoicism, is you'll start noticing that in others, and others will pick it up in you, that there's a difference, that there's a change, or as my upcoming book that I'm working on, a variance in your how you act. Can't really put their place on it. Can't really put their finger on it, but they just know something's different. And they'll kind of start reacting that way. And that's just what I've been noticing in others by being observant. And this is kind of what I've been going through. For 4 or 5 weeks. It's just, it's just the stupid office drama, you know? It's just mean girls. And it's bad of me to, I can't say it's bad. I had some logic leaks with that. I let some things impact me, which shouldn't have. But hey, I'm practicing. I'm still learning. Gotta remember, I've just started picking this up This will be going into my 4th year. I need to get that application for the Philosopher's College in. That's what I need to do. Anywho.
Well done. I was worried the Zangar boys might give you a bit of trouble.
Yeah, no.
I was right about you. I have an eye for promise, you know. Prospecting, as the locals would call it. I've noticed your weapons. I assume you know how to use them? It's a pity, but the only way to clean up Whitestone will be to get them dirty. We've received news that Adath Scoria might be hiding out with the Sinric family in their old Terrenium quarry. Get down there and take a look. See what you can see.
Where is it?
The quarry is very near, in the canyon to the south. It's the most important facility in Apotir. Not a piece of ore can be refined without it. It's a pity the Sinric family won't let anyone inside.
But hey. Talking about that stupid drama brings us right into part 2. Look at this, guys. We're only 27 minutes in. Look at us just killing this philosophy. Whitestone Passage. Interesting. Okay. So, in the modern landscape, we Can I? No? Okay. Whoop. Anywho, in the modern landscape, we rarely face... This is going to be the irony. The population at large rarely faces physical warfare. At least civilians. Obviously, with what's going on right now, some people are facing some physical warfare. Our nervous systems, since the populace at large, generally, except for their pocketbooks, are impacted by it. But our nervous systems treat digital and bureaucratic stressors with the same survival level panic as if we were in physical warfare. And to an extent, you kind of are. Oh. Because certain things at work threaten your livelihood. Probably not as much on an existential level as, you know, as being on the front lines of a active war, but, you know, you're losing your pay, your insurance coverage, everything that an employment can provide. Yeah, you know, it's a big threat. Your well-being, your family's well-being. But how does all this stuff kind of translate into these 21st century maintenance for our mind? Oh, that's right, I can't. Oh, wait, I can fall down here though. Right? Yeah. Oh god. I thought they were gnomes. I thought you guys were gnomes. That's why I jumped down there. I was like, oh, I'll get to talk to these gnomes first. Ooh. Ooh. 90? But, oh, wow. That's a lot of Bernie. We'll take you. We'll take all of you. Anyway, back to where I was. 21st century application. We're going to look at the workplace, the boundary shielding. So you need to rehearse this stuff as, of course, premeditating. So before walking into a shift, you're going to be visualizing the most chaotic variables. Picture the supervisor handing you an unfair list, the computer system crashing, the photocopier is constantly jamming, an employee making passive-aggressive remarks at your office door. All sorts of these just little things that can go on in the workplace or at your job. Someone moving your tools, borrowing, air quotes, your work belt, The utility of this is that when it actually happens, your brain doesn't trigger that immediate fight or flight response. If that makes sense. So instead, your brain is going to run right into a logical, put it in kind of gaming terms, you set up a macro. So when the situation happens, your brain hits that macro of, oh, this is scenario D. I already watched this movie this morning in your brain. And here's what I came up for that situation. And even if you didn't think of something specific, you have at least defused that knee-jerk, emotional, irrational response. You've taken away the immediacy of that trial. So you've kind of preloaded a pause of, oh, I've thought of this. And now I'm working what's going on at my work into this too. I'm waiting. I had a nice little discussion with HR on Friday, so this is kind of personal here. While I'm waiting on the fallout of an institutional action, like HR having to talk to somebody because they've been verbally harassing me in a passive-aggressive way. I'm visualizing the worst outcome, the employee playing victim, the process stalling, the atmosphere becoming intensely awkward. And the utility of that is I'm not going to be spending my weekend vibrating with anxiety by staring down the absolute worst case scenario and realizing that I'll still be okay. This is not, like I said, this is not a 500-pound bomb hitting my house. This is not napalm raining down the block. That current reality of HR reprimanding somebody justly for what they chose to do in their interactions with me, it kind of loses its teeth. And this is why I practice this philosophy, because I found my little ego and my lizard brain bringing this up last night to myself. Just that empathy of like, oh shit, I had to get, see. But yeah, I was talked to about this whole situation. So I was like, I know, and even in past jobs, I've been talked to, not necessarily by HR, but when your boss kind of pulls you aside, or in kitchen life, it's very common to have that that chat in the walk-in that no one ever really wants. So yeah, I don't wish that upon anyone, and that's why my ego was kind of like, shit, I just got so much trouble. I should have just fucking manned up and just dealt with it. No need for me being a little bitch going to HR, right? But that's expectations. That would be me placing my expectations of how the world should be or should operate. When in reality, that's the rules. If shit happens, you go to HR. They're the only ones technically that are empowered to do something about it. Because if you take it on yourself, and this is in my past at other jobs, if you take it upon yourself to fix this, yeah, that's usually when you get labeled by the other employee as, yeah, retaliating, etc., etc., etc. It never turned out well. Yes. And that's what employees like this are trying to do. They're trying to bully you
The
into
bird
that
turned to leave,
reaction.
but again Rattlesnake
And
stopped her.
it works a lot of the
I'm sorry
time.
to
I have a
trouble you
feeling.
again, Desert Runner.
You
But
get
your
that
patterns are
rumination,
so
you get that
beautiful,
retaliation,
and my
and
scales
yeah,
are
it just
plain.
becomes that cycle.
Can you bring me a pattern like yours? I will paint on your back with my feet, Desert Runner said. That is why Rattlesnake is decorated with diamonds.
Those are not nice diamonds, though. Those are spicy diamonds on the rattlesnake's back. Yeah, touch them. I dare ya. So yeah, that's just that. And this is a little hyperbolic. Well, see, there's my pride saying that this is actually relating to me. I took it as that, but seeing as this is my computer programming, and it does that. Yeah, and that atmosphere is already awkward, just because of the stuff that's been going on for a month. But yeah. So, that just brings... Just a sec! That just brings us into, oh, here we go. Into that we're not only using this Premeditatio Malorum for preparing ourselves for bosses or crappy loot or a glitch or the power going out with this stream. This stuff is also kind of a blueprint, a survival blueprint. I don't even want to say the 21st century in and of itself, because it was a blueprint in the 20th, the 19th, 18th, all the way to BCE. At least maybe not as hyperbolic as survival, but it's definitely a blueprint to deal with the flux and change of reality. I would definitely, how do I, no. That's not blocked. Ha ha! But yeah, cause yeah. As we live in a world that's obsessed with toxic positivity, just think good thoughts, and nothing bad will happen. And then Monday morning hits, and a coworker blindsides you with an accusation, your computer crashes, your schedule gets wrecked, you spend the rest of your day emotionally freaking compromised, bleeding energy through that illogical leak that just kind of out of your forehead, The Stoics, through a lot of practice with this, actually, I shouldn't say the Stoics. I should say the sage. A Stoic sage wouldn't get blindsided with this stuff. And even a Stoic, I guess, because this goes right into Marcus Aurelius. If you're waking up with your morning intentions every day and saying, the people I deal with today are going to be difficult, jealous, rude. My tools might break, my plans might fail. Premeditatio Malorum. They didn't do that to be miserable. They weren't focusing on that negativity of these things. They were using the negativity to prepare. They did it to be indestructible. So when you expect those variances, you don't bristle up or seize up when it arrives. That was one thing I happened upon in my character maybe halfway through my cooking career. I think maybe once I got to kind of sous chef levels, And even then, those are air quotes because I've probably forgotten more about cooking than I ever really truly knew. But you start judging that environment a little differently. So if you've been a cook or know the dance a little bit, comment. Let me know if I'm wrong. But you, or if you have a different opinion. You kind of notice that another good strength to have isn't necessarily, how should I put this? Isn't necessarily upward mobility. I mean, that's laudable. But I always found that how a person reacts when they're in it is a lot more demonstrative of how they're going to be once they rise above it. So I don't even know if that really makes too much sense. In essence, I think as a sous chef, if the guys that were under me, I looked for out of the box thinking and the mental flexibility to be able to maneuver sideways around things, not necessarily to just be a bull in a china shop and emotionally ram into things head on and try and force your way through it. Now, is that a correct action sometimes? Yeah. But usually, usually there are definitely more ways than one to skin a cat. But but yeah, that's just how some of that stuff helps. Or you've thought of things, and sometimes it's just straight up experience. I just totally ambushed her. Wasn't very just of me, was it? She would have done it to me. But yeah, pretty much when you expect that stuff, then you're not bristling when it arrives, and that's what you really don't want today. It's just running into stuff and then reacting like that stuff emotionally. And granted, everybody out there, take this with a huge salt lick. Like, take a pound of salt with all this, because I was the most, air quote, passionate, reactive, emotionally, prima donna, screaming, yelling, stomping their feet in the walk-in freaking person that you could imagine. That was I was a product of my environment. And coming up, I've gotten a lot better, obviously, with age. I think age did have a lot to do with it. But yeah, also I take myself a little too seriously. And I hold myself responsible for way more shit than I should. This is just what I've been told. But hey, that's better than other things I've been told and called. So I'll take that. Those are constructive things. And then where else can we apply that? HR. We could. It's even got a wrinkle with social media and the interconnectivity of the World Wide Web. Rehearsal for that is just like I mentioned before, expecting the internet outages. I know that's a big one for my stepson who's 17, so he hasn't had a day in his life without being connected either to a console or a tablet or in school, out of school, whatever. I mean, these generations these days are raised with the tech. I was born in 72, so I'm an evil Gen Xer. So I remember a time we didn't have these personal communicators and tricorders attached to our hips. I remember. What was it called now? Maybe I don't remember. uh. But yeah, you know, the phone being on the wall, you know, all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, he has a harder time with internet outages than I do. I mean, granted, I do have a game addiction, obviously, but I also know what books are, and I can, and I've got my house, and I've got my own water hose that I can drink from if I choose to. So yeah, but other stuff on social media, like negative commentary, you know, taking that, you see it all the time on YouTube and all these sites. Come on, just the reaction to streamer drama, and someone said this, and people make money off of that. So I mean, it's kind of reinforced. But is it necessary? No. Is it helping the cosmopolis at large? No. Is it going to get him into heaven? No. Is it going to get the other person into heaven? No. Is it going to put him in hell? No. So it's like, why? So much more productive and so much more stuff that could benefit themselves, others, could be done. But anyway, I'm not going to belabor that point. So yeah, falling into that response category with negative commentary, or changing up your actions because of algorithmic drops. You know that YouTube will have this cancellation and dropping subscribers, or you're just not at the top at the moment. I don't know. Most of these VODs go to YouTube, and I think I got we'll call it constructive criticism by a viewer. It just wasn't his thing. I'm sure he had something in the algorithm that just led him to my channel. Which, sorry guys, these are just direct VOD transfers. So I mean, actually, since he said something, I've been trying to get a little bit more of a YouTube-friendly format of just with something of what he said, of just not, you know, not having some moments of silence here at the beginning, etc., etc., etc. So at least I'm trying to take that information on board, and I've taken what initially I did get a little kind of bristly at. And that's totally on me, I admit it. But at least I kind of came back to it, re-engaged. Got the data I wanted from it, and then, you know, we can go about our own lives. He doesn't have to ever watch again. And I don't ever really have to be worried about it, because we've been alive for as long as we've been alive, and we've survived this far without each other. So yeah, whatever. I'm really kind of flippant about like that stuff. I wish I would do well, but it's not key to my success. It's not key to my character. Which again is kind of what I tried to tell my stepson as well, because I remember, well, he's 17 now, so 3-4 years ago, you know, he's doing things and he wants to be an influencer and a YouTuber and streaming and all the stuff, and I just kind of told him, it's like, don't get your heart set on that. Don't get your expectations that just because you turn that stream on, that 3 days later you're going to be PewDiePie, or who was he into for a while, Mr. Beast, or, you know, stuff like that. It's a lot more random than people think. Because I've been streaming, well, I haven't been streaming, I've really been putting more effort into it the past year and a half maybe. And really, it's only started to just so I can babble on about the philosophy and work it through in my head, and actually have a reason for doing so, if that makes sense. A reason to actually apply it. I guess I kind of think of it like learning a language. If I wanted to learn a language, I'd be looking up Twitch streams or YouTube streams and interacting. Say I want to go to Japan. Say I want to learn Japanese. Well, I would start watching those sites to kind of be able to hear, listen, and maybe interact, at least with writing, with that language to get practice at it. And that's what we're doing here, is I'm getting practice in a nice digital world before I go out and apply it in the real world. So that's slightly Premeditatio Malorum, is I'm getting my practice here in an air quote safe environment. Now it's not so safe because I'm putting this out there on the interwebs through Twitch and YouTube, so, but I haven't pre-thought of an occurrence that I am not adverse to the consequences of. I suppose.
Who are you? What are you doing all the way down here? You'd think the Cynrics would be enough to keep anyone away.
I'm here to find you.
Agent of that snake Eswin, no doubt. You're not the first one he sent to scare me from my mine. I'll tell you what I've told the rest. That claim is Scoria property. You can kill me, but it won't matter. Politicians come and go, they follow the money. But a man protecting his land will never leave it. You tell him that. If you wish to do the right thing, and there is a right thing, meet me later. I'll be staying with allies in Whitestone. It's the last place Eswin would look. Together you and I can save Apotia.
My hands are on fire.
I'm in hiding from Eswin's hired swords. Men and women like you. But I can see that you're a reasonable person. Do the right thing. Come see me again.
Sir, and then there's this. I'm confused. I'm confused. Do I just whack him? Okay, well, let's switch to this one and see if we can, see? Yeah, it's probably close. I love it. So yeah, pretty much just these days, get your expectations before you turn on a broadcast or start broadcasting or even opening an app. You need to decouple your emotional baseline from that fluctuating whims of technology and public opinion, because those are externals. You really only have power over you if you allow it. And to throw a little mystic stuff in there, this is where it all boils down to. Because if you want to talk your rites and rituals and casting spells, whatnot, that's where it comes from. It's that intelligence, it's that force of will, to put that impression outwardly upon reality. And I think this philosophy just kind of puts that more on you. You have to have that force of will to hold yourself internally accountable. And I think that's probably maybe the secret of both, combining that internal will with the ability to project spirituality. Because it would make sense to me that if the faith or the spirituality or the vibe is not coming from some place that is 100% in congruence with it, then that output will be tainted if the source is. And I think even Stoic philosophy would fall apart under that scrutiny, is that you can't practice this with lip service. And not saying that mysticism is lip service. I'm just saying most people probably do. Good Lord, when I was into Wicca, there were, what were they called? There were tons of book witches. To use a derogatory term, I guess. I was kind of a book witch, even though I was kind of a solitaire, so that's hard to label me per se. But anyway, I wasn't that far into it. But yeah, just yeah, those are externals. Just don't worry about all that external stuff, 'cause it's just silly. It's silly. It's kind of the one. It's kind of the one thing I've subscribed to as well. As I think hell can be on Earth, and that we put ourselves through it willingly at times. Just because, yeah, like I was saying, just because we lack that internal strength and internal will to engage our rational minds, and we just get carried on with the ripples on the surface. Then there's your Asian martial art water reference for the day. You know, you want to be like that deep, cold water at those times. But again, easier said than done. This is practice. What leads you to that practice, though? I found self-reflection, and really I think the best thing that's helped me with self-reflection was journaling, and where I got that from was, again, that was Wicca that I got that from. Just keeping up with a Book of Shadows. That's still below me. That helped a lot to get me to where I am now, and that was Jesus. That was before the turn of the millennium. That I was into that Wicca and the shamanism and the pagan stuff. Which I still have on board, and I still use some of that stuff, because I think that's as ancient, if not more so, than we're talking with this Stoic philosophy. So you're talking at least 2,000 years. The bad thing is the governments have said Stoics kind of burnt everything down to the ground. Thanks, Hadrian. Yeah, so there's nothing. You just kind of make it up as you go. So I mean, that whole thing is tainted with modernity. Or if you look into occultism or Wicca, or maybe not Wicca, it's kind of a modernity too. If you look into that whole black magic witchcraft, I mean, Crowley messed that crap all up. But then again, that's probably closer to your Gardnerian traditions and so on and so. But yeah, I'm not going to get into it. Because again, I probably knew more in the past about all that stuff than I do now. I still have the books. I still have all the books. Just to have a stack of, well, it's almost as tall as my computer monitor, of Stoic philosophy books and some other Nietzsche and some stuff in there. Kierkegaard. Just got my my Frankel done last month. So that's where I am right now. Yeah. Anyway, back to this. Back to this. Back to this. We might be done. Is that all I had written down? Yeah, the modern protocol. Yeah, we got some old quotes. Yeah, so we're almost done with the philosophy, y'all. Oh, we can get into gameplay rules. Map. We going back? Yeah. Why isn't that letting me, There you go. Okay, so now it's your guys' turn. I want you to think about your upcoming week. And what is the one thing you are dreading? Now try passing it through the Premeditatio Malorum right now. Imagine it happening. Imagine how you survive it. And let's see if you have any anxiety about that. If that helps or not. And remember, you're doing this not to give yourself more anxiety. If you end up giving yourself more anxiety, please stop. Like, don't do it, because that's not the intent of this. Another shot, sure. Because that's kind of what I'm doing now. Like some of this is hinted at. Yeah, there's that situation at work. So now I'm worried that once HR talks to this person, yeah, it's gonna be a little chilly. It's gonna be a little frosty at work towards me. Which, now that I've reflected on it, I didn't cause this to happen. Yeah, did I bring this into reality and get that cart moving? Yes and no. The cart was already moving. I just brought it into reality, and now that reality is part of the cart. And now I have a choice, and my choice is to walk alongside the cart. I cannot control if that cart goes through difficult terrain or not. And the measure of myself, again, as I said, is how I'm going to walk through it instead of forcing my way through. How am I going to react when this situation goes sideways, even if it goes sideways because of my doing. But I didn't do anything. I just showed this stuff to HR, and HR looked at the data and goes, yeah, there's something here. It wouldn't have been healthy for me to lowercase stoically put up with this and just internalize it. That would have been the not the stoic thing to do. But I'm human, so yeah, you still have these little grasps of empathy because, you know, I've been counseled by HR before and it's not fun. So yeah, this is not going to be a fun experience for this person, but hopefully you take it on board and use the obstacle as the way, as the catalyst for growth. And that's downstairs. Now, my own Premeditatio Malorum, and this is where my anxiety is kind of coming from about this, which has dropped just with this discussion and some of the reading and stuff I was doing before the stream. It's just that, no, it's just that simple fact that, yeah, I didn't even start this situation in the first place. So this is being done not for vengeance, not for anything that I want to retaliate against whatever that complaint was that got me counseled by my supervisors, but it's everything that has happened after that, which I did not do anything to warrant, really. And even then, acting like that, I don't think anybody does anything to warrant that. It's like, for sake, just do your job. I'll do my job. We just need to coexist. We don't need to cooperate. Like, she's a bloody registrar. I'm a custodian. And she should stay more in her lane than I should. If I move a trash can, I can move a trash can. If I start entering census counts on students in the district, yeah, she has a right to get on me for doing her job, but that's my pride and injustice I run into. So those are my biggest hurdles to get through. But yeah, I mean that's the difference though, between an amateur and a master. I mean, even both in Amalur here in the game and in real life. And that's the fact that an amateur is looking for a smooth ride. It's the master that expects the storm so he can test his seamanship.
You found the letter. But why would Scholar Erincourt want it to be sent and lost? She commissioned the letter in the first place. It is above my station to question her. But there is a higher plan at work. Please, stranger, find Erincourt and learn what is happening.
Tell me where he is.
Found in the Isles. Probably in the Basilica Nostra. She needs to be confronted with the information we found regarding the letter.
Fair enough.
Okay. The Isles. That's the Isles. I don't know what he means by that. What's up here? Oh, what's this? Not sure if I remember that being up there. Crazy. Maybe I just didn't see it. crazy. Is there one down here now? Alright, what is this? This is, what is this? Return to sender.
Yes, hello.
The Basilica Nostra's here, I think. But we're gonna go do this little quest. And then we'll get back to it. Ah! Sorry. I haven't got some sleep. I was up early yesterday, from the... When did I get up early yesterday? I think the wife woke me up. Which normal up time for me is 8, I know. That's probably sleeping in for some, but... Or not enough for others. Good lord, I used to be the guy that would sleep till at least past noon.
I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale, if you're interested in alchemical wares.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but... Which I need to save for repairs, because repairs are not cheap.
I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself.
Right.
I suppose I should be grateful, but somehow I get the feeling that I will be seeing you again before too long. I'll be here.
So, what's this quest again? If they have excess money, that's none of my business of like what they should do with that. I don't know if I like this quest. And then where was this quest at? Oh geez. Okay, well, let's go back to doing this stuff. Alrighty then, well. I really don't feel like extorting money from the merchants right now.
Can of browse?
No, thank you though. I'm going to the Basilica Nostra. I need to start thinking about my burrito. Oh, the aisle's right here.
The Basilica Nostra. Be quick.
So, I'm thinking... Oh, what's the weather like today? That usually determines my nature of salsa. 78 degrees. So it's hot. Rain is going to happen at 7 or 8 and go on till, say, noon tomorrow. We'll see. What's the chances of that even starting today? 62% chance at 7? I don't believe it. Today, yeah, 13% chance. So there's a 62% chance it's gonna rain at 7. Going up to 68% chance it's going to rain at 9. Yet, however, for the entire day, they're saying that there's 13% chance. Oh, there's 17% chance it's going to rain. Just changed. And now it's 50% chance it's going to rain on Monday, when yesterday it was a 92% chance it's going to rain. Oh, kids, go into meteorology, because you'll get hired, and it doesn't matter if you're wrong or not. Take your best guess every day. And get paid. Or you can be in a nice car and go chase tornadoes. That's an option too. And more rain. Anyway, 85 today. Oh, it's gonna drop back into the 60s. For the rest of the week, nice. I'm not looking forward to the heat. Ugh. Sorry, guys. 80s are alright, but once it starts like pushing in the 90s with the humidity we get here, oh, F that. F that. With the humidity, the heat index, and the inability of the school district to keep their HVAC air conditioners running properly. That's probably why there's no school during the summer. Oh, so 85. I don't want this. Maybe I should get the spicy stuff. Nah, I think I'll go with. The arbol. Yeah, I was thinking molcajete there for a second, but I think I'll go with the arbol. The level 4, not the level 5. Not feeling the habanero. Habanero will probably go back to the winter repertoire. Oh, this map is so confusing. Okay, so let's go down on this side. And then we'll go over. So I need to go... No. I need to go... up. Over.
Well, look at you.
Here, okay. Huh? Don't look at me. What's up?
I have heard that someone was helping my subordinate, Corden. It seems he has lost a very, very important letter. While
Yes.
I applaud your diligence in tracking this to me, I'm sad to say that Corden's error is grievous. He will be punished for losing the letter.
Wow. But, I mean, okay.
That is a half-truth. I requested the letter of Corden, true, but it was not my idea. That came from a higher source. The Templars have reached a tentative quorum regarding our stance in the war, but a cautious few requested I draft this letter. A Templar must be obeyed. But what can be done when they give conflicting orders? So I had the letter written, and Corden lost it.
Huh.
Corden will not have need to fear. We will continue to employ him in the Domus, but his career will remain there, forever. I must say, this is unexpectedly prudent of you. I applaud your ability to set aside any convictions that might have clouded your foresight. I see.
But that's kind of rude. See, this is the crap I'm talking about. It's like, why do you gotta meddle in other people's lives like that?
Look at you.
And now this poor guy has no chance of getting... Well, I mean, he does. He can always leave, I suppose. But, man, that's kind of being a douche there, lady.
Be quick.
Fancy a chat?
Nope. Nope. All right. So we're gonna go with arbol, chili de arbol. What's the protein we're gonna have? I always go with the asada. The burrito is good. Either steak or chicken. But that's kind of sloppy because it holds all that juice.
That's your chat?
Oh, I wanted to try a shrimp one too. Sure. I don't know if the heat though. If I wanted to do shrimp. Camarones.
I have received no word of change from the Isles.
Camarones.
Has made it clear that the Basilica is disappointed in my error. I have been buried in more work since then. I'm sorry, stranger, but I cannot continue. Here is your reward, and now we have work to do.
I haven't buried in more work since then. Sorry, here's your reward. And now I have work to do. You have a lot of work to do. I am so sorry.
Fair enough.
You will be stuck there. Oh, maybe that's what you wanted. Who knows? And now I'm going back to...
Yes, hello.
Electric Avenue. And then we're gonna boogie. Why don't you walk me down Electric Avenue? Sorry.
What's needed?
But yeah, what was I trying to show you guys? I was trying to show the trailer for the game that I have pre-ordered. It won't be here in July, which or March or May, June. I don't think we'll be done with this game by then, unless I just totally grind out the quest, which I could do. That's kind of up to you guys. Actually, it's not. It's kind of up to me, but. But as the streamer, I am up for whatever my customers do whatever my customers want, which would be you. So it kind of is up to you. I just have the choice of if I want to actually do it or not. But yeah. I just decided to do this in case my buddy Pat was watching, so he gets a little taste of stoic philosophy in real time, in a real voice. And I know that we're both fans of, well, at least Drizzt, which is R.A. Salvatore, and yeah, like I've explained, this game is written by the same creator. But I'm not wed to doing this. I just thought that would be cool to do, and this is definitely not a widespread streamed game, so it gave me a little bit of rarefied air, I suppose. I'm definitely not scrounging up followers or viewers by doing this, but again, as I said, that's not really the intent. If it happens, cool. If not, I'm not expecting it to. I have no expectations of going anywhere with this, as
Well,
I've said.
you wouldn't return unless you had something to tell me, am I right?
Yeah, shit's kind of gone crazy. You're a dirty liar. Well, I don't want to be like this.
Oh, Ideth laid it out for you, did he?
Yeah.
You've expected that. Well, let me put it this way. The days of the family mines are over. A new order has come to Apotir. The Darkvari,
Has it?
the Sinriks, and the Zungars. I will deal with them in time. But the Scorias, they are different. They have the people's respect. And that is powerful. Listen to me carefully. If you walk away from this, from me, you will no longer be welcome in Whitestone. So tell me, friend, are we still partners? Do you have any choice? You just wait. Without me, without Whitestone, Apotir will continue to dry up like the husk it's become. But we can stop it. We organize all the claims under single ownership. Mine. And work with the gnomes to get the ore flowing again. Prosperity will return, and with it, the people.
The only thing that sticks me up with that, sir, is work with the gnomes. And single ownership. Mine. All the claims under single ownership. Well, how? Like, if you're asking me to kill people, that's no. You're probably not asking me to do diplomacy, because it's just a game. That wouldn't be a very fun game. And how are we working with the gnomes? Are you going to extort them, blackmail them, force them? Or am I just overthinking this and, you know what,
This is a decision you will regret. You have my word on that.
piss off.
Out there. Tomorrow's gonna be hot.
What's in here? I probably screwed this up so much, didn't I?
You came back. I'd hoped to the heavens, but... Well, it's hard to trust hope when you've lost everything. I have a proposition for you, if you're willing to take a risk to do what's best for the people of Apotir. Our family mine is all we have left, and Eswin wishes to take that from us as well. He knows, as I do, that Scoria Mine still bleeds the valuable ore, and he wants it.
I really don't want to get involved with anybody.
The reason is simple. Eswin is an outsider, yet he wishes to steal all that the people of Apotir have built, have slaved over. He has no right to this land. Don't you see? At heart, down deep beneath the finery and heavy pockets, he is a common criminal. A thug like his men.
Okay.
Go to the mine and recover a sample of Tyrenium and bring it back to me. Sounds like a simple task, doesn't it? You just wait.
Sir, I fear
this
for your
ring.
health.
It is a Scoria family heirloom. It will help earn my cousin's trust. They guard the mine from bandits and mercenaries.
I hope your cousin paid attention to your jewelry. And the dude that's after your shit is just right downstairs, you know? Like that, or not him, I'm sorry. He's in town. Like, that dude can kill you, bro. Okay. His problem, I guess. Alright, out we go. 138, 132. Should we? Oh, ew. Yeah, ew. Okay. We'll go back to this. We will open that location, and then let's look into hitting up that main quest. Oh boy, hello. Ready for you. Ready for you. I thought I'd show up on the toppity top. All these mines are really close together. These are supposed to be from rival families. I love it. Like, they could have just literally shot each other with bows from each other's mines. Oh, come on. I like that sound. I like it. I like it. I like it. The wolvies. The wolvies. And, since none of the fam is here, we will probably be doing the double stream today. And I haven't made up my mind if we're going to go, more philosophy on number 2 or not. I guess I will, consume my... Oh, what's going on with my stream here? Oop. We shall consume my burrito and then see if anything occurs to me. We'll have a different title, of course, which I think has something to do with death. Which, again, is a little bit of the Premeditatio Malorum. We don't want these. Add them to junk. We'll take those. Take them all. So yeah, I don't want to beat a I don't want to beat a dead horse about it, but about the Premeditatio Malorum. It's one of the key aspects of philosophy. Along with Amor Fati, which actually was coined by Nietzsche. Way, when he was around, so what? Early 20th century? 1900 and something? Can't remember when Nietzsche was around. I haven't read much Nietzsche. I got a book. Get a book by him. And then dichotomy of control. Dichotomy of control being the bigger one. Or as some modern Stoics like to say, dichotomy of choice. Because it's really kind of about choice. Because using control in Stoicism is kind of an oxymoron.
I'm reluctant to ask who you are. You see, we've had many visitors lately, and every one of them has meant us harm.
Because we don't control anything but ourselves.
I am Thelgood Scoria, and this is my mine.
Hey!
This mine is Scoria owned and operated, and I'm not about to let some scraggly pit pony go out saying it. Besides, we had to shut down operations on account of the beasties, not the ones outside. These are new. A few days ago in the stope, we struck something. What came out of that hole was nothing like I'd seen. Killed most of my men. Now we can't go down there. And neither can you. So turn around and start walking.
Well, when that thing gets hungry, it's probably coming up.
The mayor of Whitestone is getting predictable. He's tried the mysterious stranger trick before. It didn't work then either. What do you want now? I've got an empty mine shaft to protect. So you do. And I know all too well that Scoria men only give away the rings for two reasons. As a sign of trust, or because they're dead. Go, get what you need.
Wow. Well, he's not dead, if that makes you feel better, brother. And what are all these little beasties that are... Oh, what? Oh god, Niskaru. Oh god, hello. Got two. Okay. Holy moly. I didn't think we'd be running into demons again. Right. Right. Okay. This is... this was not in my Premeditatio Malorum. Niskaru totally were not in my Meditatio Malorum. Kobolds? Yes. Freaking Tuatha demons? Nah, not so much. But now they are, so... What is this? Ooh. No. Junk. Ooh. Junk. Take. We are going to need to up equip here pretty soon. So that is something we will be needing to keep our eyes on, is new gear. I do have max blacksmithing, so I can make new gear. However, I will have to get sagecraft. Oh man. Skaroo. Do it. Gotcha. You're gonna. Woo! These things require a little bit more thought. You're not just swinging. You really have to pay attention to those counters. Oh my god, and this is only like second. Yeah, this is only like the second area, and okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely need to up equip at some point. Am I going back the way I came? Yes, because that was there, and then we went this way. Okay, yeah, sorry. Got a little turned around. It's alright, it's alright. Oh, ho, ho. 3 of them, and then 5 of them? Oh boy, okay. So now we know that this is just going to start, yeah, this is just going to start exponentially, where's my bow? Ah. We can do it this way. Oh! Oh Jesus, okay. Jig is up, jig is up. Come on, come on. Use their aggressiveness against them. You're still nasty, though. Oh, they give me chills. And this is and these and these are the little baby Niskarus, Niskaru, whatever. Say it all fancy. Oh, I didn't want to do that, but I did it anyway. I always get a little worried if that if that finishing blow is gonna make it in time, or if I'm gonna get shacklackied. Ooh. Yes, we take you. We take you. We take you. Breaky. Back to the burrito thoughts. I always get asada. Pasatas. I don't always get asada. I get it a lot. I switch fairly frequently among them. I don't know if I want pastor. I don't know if I want pork. Chicken burri is good, except last time I got it, there was some bones in there that didn't. So that makes me a little leery with all the dental work I have to, oh, what is that? That looks like a bigger, one. It's not letting me target it. Oh shit. Oh, we're in it now. Oh god, what is that? No! A tyrant! Alright! Changing fate mode, bitches. That's it. And that's why this game got a mature rating? For all that blood, all that violence. Look at me. Killing demons. I would like all four. 61. I can afford to take him into junk. Oh, okay. Jeez Louise. Okay, so those guys can detect me from from longer than bow range. No bueno. Let's level up. So we're working on Sagecraft for the shards. Better quality shards drop more frequency. I can strengthen shards by combining two of the same to get one of the next. Okay, and what's my next step? Pristine shards, better shards, better shards. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that high, but I get something right away if I choose that. I don't really care about alchemy. Sagecraft it is. What's this? Oh, well, Relentless Assault is in effect. Each of your strikes may grant you a measure of renewed vigor. So, to steal health, that's Reflection. I see. What's this? For 15 mana by 20%. Hmm. Grants a short-term resistance to interruption at the expense of armor. So I can hit through strikes, but I'll take more damage. Oh, but the higher I go, the lower the armor drop. Okay. Okay. And this is Quake. I think I like... This is passive. We'll take that. And then let's go with something from Finesse, maybe? What are these, mines? Assassin's Art. I'm not really a poisoned hammer. A poisoned hammer. Sorry. That's just... now I want to play a D&D game and see how a DM would react to that. A poisoned hammer. It's just silly. More damage with bows is really the only thing I can think that I would want from Finesse. Anything in sorcery that would help me out more? No. Chakram, these little chakram thingies. Yeah, I don't care about that. Arcane weaponry for staff and chakrams. Yeah, staff. Why did I... Can I undo this, or does that just take my might once away? Just takes my might once away. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. We didn't want that one. We got that one. This looks like... I mean, it's a sphere. It's a shield. I really didn't want to do that, though, because I want to work on my blocks. What's this? $20 points in sorcery to get that. Oh, so I've got 11, 12. Duh, it says right there. 8 more points. And that goes up to 6. And I guess I could get 2 more of that. Let's go more bow damage. Because at least I use a bow. And that makes that makes it all nice and even. We can confirm. Alright. We got new moves. After a time parry, attack with the longsword. After a time parry, attack with a hammer. Ooh, okay. So I have to parry and then attack. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Okay. Well, okay then. Am I just gonna take all this stuff and go back up and talk to that dude, methinks? Das ist das. We will add you to junk. Yeah, I'm already thinking of like next playthroughs to do, even though I know I'm not gonna do another playthrough of this, but you can see the different class, air quotes, classes that you can do. Ooh. Plus 12% damage to humanoids. Well, that'll go to junk. Take. Alright. So we got that. Ooh. Well, that has an open socket. No. There's my kitty walking behind me, and you want to get on my lap, don't you? Right where the keyboard is. And my controller. Honey, there's no room. She don't care. And you're gonna try and squeeze, aren't you? Here, I'll move the keyboard for you, kitty.
I'm impressed. No one else has returned since... well, let's just say you're the first back from the mines in a long time.
Uh-huh. It's because I'm cool. Alright, let's go turn this in, and then that'll be that for this part of today. You don't even know what I'm doing after this. But yeah, I'm gonna go get my burrito. I'm still thinking it's gonna be steak. Where are we going? Take you back to town. Everyone's gonna kick my ass, huh? That dude. What a crazy brain. And now you're making biscuits like you're getting all comfy. I'm just gonna be getting up in like 3 or 4 minutes, kitty. What does she know? So yeah, some chili de árbol. We'll go carne asada. I'm practicing my Spanish because hopefully the lady there is the one that doesn't speak too much English. So I force my gringo ass to speak a little Espanol, even though I only kind of speak kitchen Spanglish. It's pick up a little bit of here and there through 30 years in the kitchen, but most of that is platos grande, por favor, andale, andale.
You went to Scoria. I wasn't convinced anyone could survive the evils awakened there. But you've proved tougher than expected.
It's not like it was a Balrog or anything.
Making the mine safe again is a task for another day. Right now, we have a more dangerous challenge before us. It's time to kill the mayor of Whitestone.
Wait, what?
It's the only way. Once he's gone, I can take his place and help save Apotea for its people, not for a man who wishes to be king. I imagine he sits on his makeshift throne in the mayor's cottage. Go. End his reign before it truly begins.
I guess we end the stream with a little bit of murder.
What has that snake told you? That I sold him Scoria Mine? I would never do such a thing. Just because he lives in the mayor's house doesn't mean he's a man of honor. Came here 6 months ago saying he was going to revitalize Whitestone. Ever since, my people have been captured or killed by his marauding hired swords.
Huh. Well. Okay. You know, I have a feeling, though, well, we're about to find out for one, but I have a feeling that...
I'm at your service, friend. Take a look at the merchandise and let me know what you think.
You got the dudes. I want to shop, and I want you to sell all the junk. Okay. What's this?
See you soon.
Maybe not. I could be dead. Kill the mayor. Kill the mayor. Don't do this at home, kids. All right.
Careful out there.
Here we go. Now we do a little bit of Premeditatio Malorum, eh? Don't know how it's gonna go, so we're gonna save. We're gonna go in here and check this. Okay, we got plenty of potions. Yep. Well, actually, let's go back in and see if we can. All right. Now we're gonna go murder somebody.
I know why you're here. You've come with but one intent. Please, don't take my head. I beg you. I can make no such promise. If you wish to destroy me, then you best get on with it.
Hey, you're tagging me with your hand? Oh, here we go. Sir, come on now. It's not rational. Death threat. Very hard, eh? Cool. Let's add that to the jump, but we're gonna take all that. Even though I don't use robes, but what is this? What is a fey votive? Huh. Okay, huh? Fey votive. Interesting. Alright, ding dong, the mayor's dead.
It is time for the healing to begin. Eswin's men are mine now, and I will use them to shape a new era, one of rebirth. Your sacrifice has been great, and I will reward you for it. Take this gold and this armor, owned by my family for many generations. Be on your guard. Apotyr is still a deadly place. Healing will take time, but time we have. Farewell.
All right. Well, yeah, with mana. I don't need mana. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get out of this remnant gear and find some new ones, because at least that's better armor. Like a good 40 points more. Oh, 131 with 95. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to up equip. I should probably be writing this down. No active quest. And with that, we were going to set that as our active quest. Which means we are going to be going into our third area again. We kind of had to go up here to trigger all this stuff down here, but looks like we are pursuing the main quest into Emer, which which I cannot get there because we haven't been there yet. So, where do you think? I'm gonna guess I want to go to Lorca Rain there, to whatever's path, Warden's Bridge, and go across. Instead of going to Rathir and trying to make my way over. Or there and making my way through. Even though that would probably be the most beneficial. But anyway, okay, so we are going to go here. Boop, boop. Let me... Hi, kitty. What is this? Oh, hey, it's written down the quote that I'm going to use next. Growings. No lifelong regrets. Regrets as a festering wound on the soul. Sages have no fear of a natural, godlike circumstance, such as death. Here's a little notebook. Yeah, my little stoic cards. I could read those for content too. 2-5. March, January, February. Another March. See, and keeping this little journal, this helps. I need to bring this back to work, actually, because I think if I chart my frustrations in here, I can go back and use this before I send an email. I consult this to see if there's a pattern, or if it's me, or if there's something in here that would calm me down if I'm flooded and haven't been able to prevent myself from assenting to something that I shouldn't have, like an emotional reaction. Which looks like this entry is a week before the shit went down at work. So January, February, March 29th, or March 23rd, boredom and struggle with the role. Actually struggles with my self-worth and ego. I must remember that I can keep 2 roles or more and to separate them. Now I can understand what people mean by math. My role as a custodian is not my role as a spouse or my role as a step-parent. It is not Scott at all. Maybe some aspects of my character can come through, but the district and my bosses are not paying me to be me. They pay me to be a custodian. Scott needs to stay in a box for 8 hours a day now. The district hired me to clean and vacuum, not QA its inefficiency, and provide solutions to try and, air quote, fix it. Not my job, and just leads me into friction with control. I should take pride in the fact that my intent and drive is to be better. However, the facility, the staff, and reality don't allow that. Which is false, Scott, because you are better regardless if somebody allows it or not. That's an internal. I should just take the money, use the free time to further other goals. Must remember not to get too vested, as I can be pulled away at any time. That means not getting vested into miscellaneous stuff I do at work, like reading philosophy or writing a book. See, this is a week before that shit hits me. This which is currently coming to a head tomorrow. Or at least HR is finally getting the perpetrators of all this shit tomorrow. Plus, that is a bit mixing of roles to work too much on things. So I must keep it to reading and AI convos and role-playing sessions. Yeah, I use Google Gemini as a game master and run role-playing games for myself when I'm at work. Hey man, like I said in here, I've done a lot of foundational cleaning that hasn't been done in quite a while, and now that you get a place to a certain level, it's very easy to stay on top of it and maintain it. I don't know what these other custodians are doing. I'm just thinking they're probably not working at the level that I was, am, are, is, all the above tenses. But yeah, so a week after this was where student services decided to complain. Decided to inform me that a parent had complained about a dusty top of a partition between the computer pods, the little computer whatever, little cubbies, which was there from a plumbing thing ages ago, and it wasn't even dirty. And then my failure was trying to explain to this person of why some things don't get done, because there's more than 8 hours worth of work there for one person, so I kind of have to pick and choose. And I was not aware that that specific area was a priority at that time. Anyway, she decided to take that explanation as a refusal, even though I cleaned them that night and have done so every night since, because my supervisor had to come up the following Monday and have a conversation with me of why I was being insubordinate and telling directors that if they needed anything done, they had to talk to me, which was taken out of context to what I actually meant, which is if there's a complaint, then I need to know that obviously the director needs to tell me. Hello? How is anybody supposed to know anything if nobody tells anybody anything? It wasn't a, like, I'm not doing shit, whatever. I don't need to explain myself. I know how I meant it. But yeah. And then said person every Friday since March 30th has on Fridays, has decided to come in and just hit me with silly little things, I think, to try and trigger me, to try and get an emotional response. I can just tell by the skittish behavior in which these are going down. Like trash cans being moved, even though there's no one even there to need a trash can. But whatever. And then the threats that they're going to check the cameras to see if I moved it. Whatever. Silly mean girl stuff like I mentioned before. But yeah, so HR is going to have a talk with that person because, as I said, I just provided them with data. It was a little bit... This reality was kicked off a little bit emotionally, but I think that's just me reflecting on it and probably feeling a little... I don't want to say guilt, because what I'm doing is to keep the laws in place, because yeah, I just provided the data and the documentation. If there was something wrong with me, ooh boy, HR would not be moving forward with this. So that's kind of what I need to be telling myself and taking upon myself, that I don't need to feel bad, because yeah. HR wouldn't have done nothing if there was nothing there. There was something there, so HR's got to do something. End of story.
You haven't seen an angry-looking Docklefar, have you? Pointy beard? No?
No. Lockpicking training. 15,000? You know what? We got enough. I don't recognize these trainer things on the side of this either. We'll take it. Whoa. Junk, take. And he's gone. Interesting. Oh, he's in bed. Okay. Rest up, dude. And I haven't been to this place yet, so... Okay, so I'm still finding it. Should I just... No, let's go... Let's wait. Let's wait on the puppies. Puppies don't like deer? Okay. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. It's 2:30. Yeah, so on that note, guys, with the tummy rumbles, I'm going to call it here. We are at 2:25 and 45 seconds into the stream. We're watching a bunch of wolves cross a bridge to get to the deer on the other side. There's a joke in there somewhere. Anyway, we shall be returning around 4 Central Standard Time in the middle of the North American continent. Thank you for watching, for those who have. If you're on the YouTube side, thank you for making it to the end of a long VOD. This was a little more conversational, so hopefully you've learned something you can take away and apply in your mortal lives out there in the big wide world. Yeah, it's a crazy place. Yeah, it's a crazy place. The only thing you can do is be the fox that runs out among them. So, until after I have stuffed my face with a burrito, my friends, I will see you when I see you. Fate willing. Have a good one.